This case study is from one of the world's biggest marketing organizations. It's about 10 minutes long, and we guarantee it's a unique perspective on managing the innovation process. At the very least, this case study will show you how other world-class organizations are managing their innovation programs. We're not asking companies to drop their agency, we just want to show you how to cost-effectively add value to what agencies usually deliver. Our client wasn't getting incremental benefits from all the concept screening they were doing. No formal insight capture structures meant every time staff left, learnings were forgotten. The inconsistent recordings of marketing activity and results made planning difficult, and not having a learning feedback system meant incremental concept improvements were hard to identify. Their research agency delivered standard norms as research outputs, and was not really interested in looking across the client's historic concept screening to identify drivers of success and failure. The solution? An integrated innovation library where staff could easily analyze data from all their studies, pull up visuals of all the concepts they tested, read research reports for specific concepts, view qualitative videos about concepts or insights, and access launch information, including marketing plans and spend, penetration and trial, and actual sales achieved. Not just a point to share or dump content, but a system that feeds back into itself to make future developments more efficient and prediction of success more robust. In a perfect world, we would learn from our success and failures. We would refine our innovation inputs, the concepts we create, and questions we ask to evaluate them, and improve the assumptions we use in analysis and modeling. Combined, our learnings should improve the accuracy of prediction and reduce the risk of failure. In short, we should get a lot better over time, but results in innovation research have improved little over the past 20 years. If we take volumetrics as an example, some quoted levels of accuracy for some gold standard predictors are still quite high. For example, 60% of launched concepts are accurate to within plus or minus 10 percentage points of predicted volumes. That's a 20-point spread. A 10 percentage point variance could either see a lot of stock left in the warehouse or a lot of empty shelf space. And even then, there's still a 40% chance the predicted volume would be even less accurate than that. Part of the reason for imprecise results across all innovation research is noise. Norms are often based on broad targets that don't exactly fit a company's target. For example, main household shopper versus main household shoppers in the superiority segment. Norm categories are often too broad. For example, confectionery versus children's chocolate novelty bars. The norms themselves are rigidly based on 25-year-old historical measures, prior to developments in our knowledge of psychology or behavioral economics. And we know the way concepts are worded and presented has a major impact on the results. However, many large databases allow huge variance that we cannot see and compensate for. The list goes on, but the point is, we need to reduce the noise in order to improve our outcomes. Another reason improvement is difficult is the absence of learning feedback systems. Learning feedback is the heart and soul of improvement, yet is underdeveloped in most innovation programs. The Catalyst 3 approach is simple. Take all innovation data and store it in a single database, then link concept stimulus, reports, questionnaires, and post-launch data to the individual concepts contained in the database. Doing this generates some pretty cool opportunities. We can create norms of improved relevance. We can add or modify the norm definitions we use as we see opportunities to improve. We can unlock a myriad of analysis and diagnostic possibilities, or provide content to our analysis by bringing past studies into full awareness. Finally, it fosters corporate memory, a single, simple, integrated place to find and analyze everything. Let's have a quick look at how that might work. This table shows how Concept 149 performs across norm measures and bespoke indices we have created for this company. We've disguised the concept for client confidentiality. The left-hand table shows top box norms, for example, would definitely buy. The right-hand table is for top 2 box norms, for example, would definitely or probably buy. The rank column shows how Concept 149 compares to the other 300 concepts in our database. For example, Concept 149 ranks second overall for weighted purchase intent, but only 273rd for uniqueness, very low. The percentage column shows the actual score Concept 149 achieved for that norm, for uniqueness. The top box score of 4.3% is red, indicating it falls in the bottom half of all concepts tested. The blue 12.9% is the minimum score Concept 149 needed to score to get in the top half of all concepts tested. And 19.3% is the minimum score needed to push into the top quarter of concepts tested. At any point, we can review the actual concept evaluated, open the final study report, or the questionnaire. We can even run relevant video clips from the qualitative. Concept 149 is looking good. So now let's add some context. This table shows how Concept 149 performs on just one measure, weighted purchase intent. There are 293 concepts in this example. The top 25% norm is 17%, and the top half norm is 13.8%. Concept 149 is reviewed by 200 people and ranks second overall for weighted purchase intent, with a score of 28.2%. But that's across all people and all categories in the database. We need to ensure our norms are relevant. So, let's filter by the confectionery category and main household shoppers, who are in the sugar addicts segment. We now have norms we can guarantee are relevant to Concept 149. 21.1% for top quartile and 16.6% for top half. Context is everything, so at any stage we can review past concepts that scored similar to Concept 149 to see how they performed. We can review previous reports and videos, questionnaires, and importantly, previous launch data and marketing activities. The combined information across all our past studies can then be factored into predictive modeling or future concept development. Let's take a look at predictive modeling. Learning from past experience is what Catalyst 3 is all about. We therefore record vital statistics over time. For each concept we launched, we can easily see our past marketing activities and review what in-market results were achieved to those specific activities. Ultimately, we take forward these observations to help inform prediction. In this example, we've captured marketing activity, spend, distribution and awareness achieved, and actual sales. From this, we calculate a cost per awareness point. And most importantly, this is based on what our client has achieved in the past. Over time, we combine the results to identify reasonable assumptions for modeling. The combined results give us all the information we need: range and average results for marketing spend, distribution achieved, maximum awareness, repeat, and cost of awareness achieved at various spend levels. So, when we enter our proposed promotional spend for the current concept into the table, we can project an expected level of awareness for that spend based on the client's own experiences. This is a simple example, and we can be more sophisticated. But in short, the client's past achievements shape our assumptions for assessing a concept's likely in-market success, if launched. We can use any calculation for volume, but the key is, we use assumptions derived from a client's own aggregate data. This is not a replacement for a simulated test market, but it uses data intimately relevant to the client. Norms and target definitions that are fully aligned to the company's objectives and results that have actually been achieved by that company, to give an indication of what a concept could go on to achieve. The analysis can give us early indication of in-market performance, given an average set of assumptions, and the interactive software lets us easily change those assumptions. Importantly, the summary post-launch data gives us ranges we should keep assumptions between to ensure we are being realistic. Catalyst 3 also lets us see what results we could achieve if we improved certain elements currently failing in the concept. You might remember that earlier we saw Concept 149 performed very badly for uniqueness, only 4%. What would happen if Concept 149 had scored better on uniqueness than 4%? What if Concept 149 got closer to 13% on uniqueness? The Catalyst 3 what-if modeling modules can be used in any database to answer questions just like this. We would never claim these last two models are definitive, but they're highly indicative and a valuable tool to integrate concept potential. Today, we have seen how to use our data better to improve all aspects of the innovation process. Catalyst 3 genuinely integrates findings of past studies and product launches to inform future developments and prediction. In the process, it will help identify and develop potential winners more effectively, build a range of robust what-if and predictive models, create an integrated bank of all concept development materials to act as corporate memory. But most importantly, get a better feel for likely in-market success. We have just scratched the surface of how the Catalyst 3 software can help organizations. It has clear applications in concept screening, advertising pre-testing, sensory evaluation, and there are modules for analyzing segmentation data or even basic tab and graph analysis. If you'd like to know more, please give me a call or send me an email, paul@catalyst-int.com. Thanks for your time today. I look forward to talking with you soon.